12 secret fears 90% of men never talk about. So I'm in the other 10%, is that what you're saying? Okay, I'll talk about it. Do men care about their diets? Is it true that they worry about their relationships? Is it even possible that men can have secrets? No way, is what many women would answer. They look so strong and decisive. However, this is just another stereotype that our society imposed. We at Brightside are against all kinds of stereotypes. That's why we're going to tell you about 12 things that actually worry most men. Counting down from number 12. What their body looks like. From a very young age, women learn to think that their body should be ideal all the time. They think they should work out very often and constantly follow a diet. We are not quite sure where these stereotypes come from, but we do know that there is no such thing for men. However, it doesn't mean that they don't worry about their physical shape or compare it with well-built men in magazines. Otherwise, why would men spend so much time in the gym? They try to look better so they can compete with other men. And the worst fear is someone mentioning their beer belly. To avoid it, men are ready for everything, even exercising, instead of watching football with a bottle of beer. Number 11. Financial situation. Money is one of the most popular things that keep men awake at night. From childhood, men realize that they are supposed to be breadwinners. Otherwise, they don't deserve to be called men. That's why many men grow up scared to start a relationship, because they think that the most important thing is how much they earn. Well, guys, it is just simply not true. It's not the money that women fall for. Yes, prosperity can add to a man's appeal, but it's care and attention that are really important for ladies. And if you're dating a woman who only cares about money, she is definitely not worth your time. Amen. Number 10. Their height. How can a man not worry about one of the main features of an ideal man being tall? So, a short guy can't be ideal by definition? No, of course, it's not true. Women don't fall in love with tall guys just because they're tall. Maybe they are simply more confident, and that's all. If you happen to be a short guy, don't fall into despair. Size does not matter unless it's about the size of your heart, no matter how cheesy this might sound. Hey, what'd you think I was going to say? Number 9. Sex is terrible. What if you tell him that he is great in bed only out of pity? What if all your ex-partners were much better than him and he is a disaster? Well, this can be a hard problem to solve if you never talk about it. Make this sort of conversation a normal thing to discuss, which it actually is. Once you make him more confident, you will see that the sex will get much better as well. Number 8. Other men can be a threat. When men are jealous, it's not usually as obvious as when women are. However, it hurts their self-esteem just as much. Your boyfriend might show absolutely no signs of being worried when you occasionally tell him about a male colleague with a wonderful sense of humor. Girls, don't let this confident mask deceive you. He is worried as hell. He compares himself to his potential competitor. Don't let fear and doubt thrive. They may be really destructive to your relationship. If you feel like you need to talk, ask him to explain how he feels and tell him there is no threat whatsoever. Number 7. Your family hates him. You know all these jokes about fathers and mothers-in-law? Men really worry about your family's attitude to you, because they can easily influence you. So you may notice that your boyfriend starts to laugh at your father's jokes a little bit harder than necessary. Guys, if you've been in such a situation, like this video. If something like this happens, don't hesitate to discuss the situation. Remember, talking solves problems. Number 6. Little experience in relationships. We think that movies are to blame for the image of a macho that is stuck in every man's head. That's why they always try to look like more experienced lovers than they really are. They can even lie about how many ex-girlfriends they had. In fact, they are just as afraid of doing something wrong as women are. Support and honesty will help both you and your partner feel more confident. Number 5. Hair. The hair on the body and the head is always a problem for men. A little amount of hair on the body. What if it doesn't look macho enough? Too much hair? Is it too scary or too messy? And the worst thing that can happen is becoming bald, especially for men that used to have long hair. They start panicking when this happens. So they look for clinics, shampoos, they spend a lot of money on them. And when they don't help, they get depressed. Don't mention this to your boyfriend. Just tell him that you don't care about little things like that. Hair or no hair, you love him anyway. Number 4. Diet. I'm on a diet. This is what men very often hear from women. But how would you react if a man said that? To some people, it sounds a little strange. However, men also care about their bodies, about their health, and the foods they eat. And that's absolutely normal. Who doesn't want to live a long, healthy life and be in good shape at the same time? It's just that men talk about this way less often. Don't make fun of your partner if he is suddenly worried about his diet. It's great that he cares. You'd like him to stay attractive, right? Number 3. Their relationship with their girlfriend. So many articles have been written in women's magazines about saving relationships. However, if men started talking about problems with their girlfriends, or about how much they are worried about them, it might sound strange. But why? Is it because men are supposed to be brutal, and they shouldn't worry about such insignificant things as relationships? Look, they want everything to be okay just as much as you want it. So let them worry, will you? Number 2. How many partners a girl had before him? If a woman has more partners than a man before they met, he might feel the necessity to compete with them. Besides, he might also worry that he doesn't have as much experience as you do. What you should do here is explain to him that what happened in the past is past, and now he is your present and your conscious choice. He has nothing to worry about. Keep in mind that when you're telling him this, there is a fat chance that the man will deny the fact that he is worried. He'll say, "It's all cool, I know you love me." Don't believe that. Men are not used to showing their weaknesses, so you have to say what you want to say anyway. And number 1. Open expression of emotions. Don't cry, you're a man. This is what most men always heard as children. Their parents wanted to make them strong enough to protect their families. However, we think that it's not such a good idea. Like this video if you agree. Like we said before, men are scared of showing their true emotions, which is terrible. Everyone needs to let it all out from time to time. Don't add fuel to the fire, and don't say that a man is supposed to handle difficulties easily. Men owe nothing to anyone, and if you accidentally see your boyfriend crying, pretend, if possible, that you didn't notice anything. If he knows that you noticed, discuss the problem with him, and don't hide the very fact that he cried. Yes, maybe women are more emotional, but it doesn't mean men don't deserve to cry sometimes. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Are there any other men fears that we haven't told you about? Tell us in the comment section below. Send this video to your friends, both male and female. It'll be useful for everyone. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to join us on the bright side of life.